Hi, I'm Ben Rubeor, an attackman for the Chesapeake Bayhawks and head coach at St. Mary's High School. Today we're here for the Bryan Instructional Series at Goals in Catonsville, and today I'll be talking about step-down shooting. So for step-down shooting, there are three things that I think that we can do to become better step-down shooters. And those three things are fast feet, quiet hands, and a quick release. Now we'll talk about each one of those parts individually, but just to start, what is a step-down shot for us? A step-down shot for me is any shot that comes when our feet are set and the ball comes off a pass. Now, when the ball comes off a pass, it's an advantage for us as a shooter. The goalie has to move when that ball comes off a pass, and anytime that goalie's transitioning positions, we have a chance to take advantage of that by getting our shot off quickly. So when we talk about step-down shooting, instead of getting the shot off as hard as we can, I'd like to see us get it in and out of our stick quickly, and that's where I think those 3 points that we talked about will come into effect. So, fast feet. The goal here is to catch the ball in a shooting position. Now, we all know kind of the basics of a step-down shoot. We want our hands back. We want our stick head behind our head. We want our feet set. We want to start with the weight on our back foot. But to get to this position, we got to set ourselves up for success. As that ball's in the air, the pass can come from a lot of different positions on the field. Our goal here is to catch the ball by our ear. So whether the pass comes on this side of my body, whether it comes behind me, whether I have to back out to space, I got to be able to move my feet quickly to catch that ball in a shooting position. So as I receive a few passes here, all right, I want to be up on my toes, good athletic position, up on the balls of my feet, and as that ball comes, I want to be able to move my feet to get my stick in a shooting position. Whether I'm backing out, I want to be able to catch that ball in a shooting position as quickly as possible. Stepping into it, same type of thing. Catching that ball in our shooting position. And to do that, we got to move our feet. So that's the feet part of things. If we get there, we got a good base, we land with the weight on our back foot no matter where we're moving, and we move to catch it by our ear, we'll have a much better chance of getting that shot off quickly. So that's setting ourselves up for success with our feet. Now with our hands, we got to have quiet hands. And what I mean by quiet hands is when we catch that ball, we want to catch and be in a shooting position without many cradles. The more we catch that ball and cradle, the more time that goalie has to set and see that ball coming out of our stick. So we're going to catch that ball with quiet hands, and quiet hands to me is cutting out the cradles. Stick heads back, arms are in a good position, we're not cradling here, and what we're setting ourselves up for is if we can catch it in a shooting position with our weight on our back foot, with our hands back, we'll be able to get that shot off quickly before that goalie's set to catch that ball. So I'll take one right here, catch it back, one motion coming forward. No matter where that ball comes, catching that thing in a good shooting position. All right, catching it back and getting it off. The point remains the same. So we catch it back, good position, one motion, coming forward and shooting that ball. So we got our feet, we got to have fast feet, we got quiet hands, we're catching without many cradles, and we give with that ball enough that our hands settle back in that good shooting position. And then finally we're talking about a quick release. We kind of hit on it here. If we can set ourselves up with our feet, if our hands can be in a good position, and we catch it without any cradles, as that shot comes, we should be thinking once that ball's in our stick, the only motion we got to do once that ball's in our stick is forward towards our target. We step towards our target, our feet are in a line towards that target, our shoulders are in a line towards the target, and then when my hands are back, it's as simple as pulling with that bottom hand, pushing with that top hand, and I like to talk about chopping wood. Simple motion, one stroke, going towards that cage, and we're getting that ball off quickly. Now, if we can do those things, the goalie isn't set, he usually doesn't see the ball coming out of our stick, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a perfect shot on this goal. It just has to get off quickly to one of the side pipes so that we can shoot that. Now, as an offensive player, if we've gotten off a few step downs nice and quick, right, the defense is going to react to that. They're going to begin to charge out. The good thing about this type of setup for a shot is it allows us to be in a position where we then can be an offensive player. Not every time you catch the ball at 12 yards are you going to have a shot. But if you've set the tone of, I get this shot off quickly, then defensemen start charging you. And if you're able to catch that ball in this position, we can pass from here, we can dodge from here, we can then create offense, and that's our ultimate goal. So, quick review. We need fast feet. No matter where you're moving on the field, whether you're backing out to the backside, whether you're popping up, whether you're stepping down into that ball, we got to have fast feet and they got to be in a line towards the target. We got to have quiet hands to catch it back without any cradles, and we want to set those hands in a shooting position so that as that ball settles, all we need to do is come forward and towards our target for a quick release. So that's step-down shooting. I don't think it's very complicated. It's going to take reps. It's going to take being up on your toes and being an athlete. And the more comfortable we get, the quicker release we're going to have.